Vision One Transport for the city of Cape Town. Strategic and long-term partnerships are envisaged. One of them, of course, is that with the University of Cape Town. The idea, harnessing academic talent to inspire and to influence where transportation and urban spaces go in the city of Cape Town and how they're utilized. Joining us now is Professor Francis Petersen, who is Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, as we stand here on this almost finished road. There's a gap here, Francis, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. Good morning, Boyo, and good morning to the listeners. There is a gap, and it's going to be up to the students at the University of Cape Town to provide some options, and through the option solutions, to hopefully to see what we can do with the gap.
Yeah. Has it been tried before? Do you know of any efforts that has been done to close this gap and make this a functional road?
There had been attempts in the past, but I think this time there's a full commitment from the city. There's also commitment from the University of Cape Town through their Faculty of Engineering and the Built Environment, and hopefully this time around we will come and produce solutions or options for possible solutions, and we can take that forward.
Take us into the history of it. What actually happened?
There had been some designs in the past, but I think there wasn't modern technologies. There was the developments in urban planning that has happened over many years that never was introduced in some of those designs. And I think there was also a feeling that the people of Cape Town, all the people of Cape Town, wasn't party towards the input in terms of the solutions. So that was one of the reasons why, and coupled to that, the whole aspect of financial constraints. And that was the reason why it was never completed. So it's an opportunity now where we do have a different thinking towards urban design, towards landscape architecture, a view on engineering skills that we would like to introduce. And it's an opportunity for us now to do something really worthwhile.
Why was it not completed in the first place, though?
Well, I think to a certain extent it's the fact that there had been some political pressure. I would imagine the fact that the financial constraints, as I mentioned earlier, that was a major issue, and the fact that if it's been completed, one of the particular views was that this highway or freeway will separate the city from the seafront. So if you take all of those reasons together, that was basically the reason why it was never completed.
Yeah. The contractor, what happened to the contractor?
I don't think it was ever moved to that stage where there was a contractor.
But there was a contractor who did this, who
built
up to that contractor. Why did they not complete the project?
I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly. I think that question the city of Cape Town probably need to answer. Our role is really to see to what extent we can come up with different options that we can put on the table, that the city of Cape Town can then decide how they want to take it forward.
What are your thoughts, though? Should it be completed? I mean, it's a landmark. It's unusual. It's unique. Is there anything like it anywhere else in the world?
No, I would say I would rather like to put different options on the table, rather just to say let us complete the freeway, because the debate has moved on, and there are different schools of thought. There are people that believe that it should be completed. There are other people that say no, it should not be completed, and rather demolish or sections of that and use this for other applications such as housing, or create a beautiful market here and create some jobs. And there's other people that just say, well, just leave it as it is and come up with some of other creative design that can be used as a landmark for Cape Town.
So your view is that put options on the table and then let other people design.
Yeah, and I think the beauty of an institution such as having an institution such as the University of Cape Town involved is that we will have different disciplines with different expertise, either the engineering discipline, the architecture discipline, the planning discipline, that can come together and bring to the table a more integrated solution. And by doing that and by completing that process, we will also like to include the different voices of the city, different people that can produce some input, and we'll use that input to hopefully provide an option or options on the table that the city can then decide which one is the most appropriate one to take forward.
You must be excited, though, about this intermodal vision. What has been the input of the University of Cape Town to this particular vision?
Well, I'm very excited because, first of all, this gives us an opportunity at the university for different disciplines to work together, which is often not the case. At the university, you study your disciplines sometimes in silos, and that gives us the opportunity to come and work together as a team. It's always good to bring in fresh and innovative ideas, and this is exactly what the role of the university would be. And thirdly, the fact that we do have a partnership with the City of Cape Town, the University of Cape Town and the City of Cape Town. That partnership feeding into the new vision of the city with respect to transport is just for us an exciting opportunity to participate in that journey.
And in terms of the bubble, as far as engineering goes, engineering thinking, do you think this takes your faculty and engineering and development, innovation a step further as well?
Yeah. It's not only engineering. I did mention the other disciplines as well. But it's an opportunity for us to think a little bit out of the box. And that is the reason why I said to you earlier that we don't want to provide a solution, we want to provide options, and it would allow that level of freedom. Specifically from our young student cohort, which will be mainly final year students in engineering and also in architecture and planning, and will also integrate some graduate students as well at the master's level, and that will hopefully bring some innovative designs on the table.
What about the partnership with MIT? Are you involved with it, and is it another exciting element of it for you?
At the moment, we haven't pursued that discussion with MIT. I had some initial engagement with them, but not officially as yet. But once that project has been finalized and signed off, we will, and I have indicated that the Faculty of Engineering and the Built Environment is willing to collaborate and would like to collaborate with MIT, because this project happened in our backyard, so it's important for us to participate and to be involved.
Just in terms of where things are, how would you characterize the quality and the character of the transport system in Cape Town right now?
I would say it's the quality can be improved, but if you look at it in generally, I think it's good. I also could say that there has been a lot of engagement between the university. We've got a Centre of Transport Studies at the university that has been involved with the city and asked the sort of deep fundamental questions, and also sometimes the uncomfortable questions in terms of, do everyone in Cape Town and the surrounding have got access to public transport? So based on that, I think the thinking is good. The thinking is very forward-looking and also innovative, and I'm glad that the university will be a partner in taking this forward.
Is it likely that you might, in the fullness of time, get out of your car and use more public transportation?
That I hope that will happen because there are too many cars on the roads. I don't think it's at the same level as in Johannesburg as yet, but that's ultimately the aim. Is try to use other modes of transport, and we have at the University of Cape Town have tried a pilot study where we have brought on about 60 or 80 bicycles on campus and try to incentivize people to use that mode of transport rather than cars or buses.
All right. Professor Petersen joins us now from the University of Cape Town, talking about some of the work that they've been doing at UCT, but also some of the thinking and potential partnership with MIT as well, and where this one vision for transportation in Cape Town is likely to go, and whether he will get out of his car and in the fullness of time use public transportation. It will be interesting to watch.